Hello everybody, this video here was a live recording during a live stream of explaining the new patch that just came out literally while I was playing the game. It booted me out to announce the patch, so I want to show that off. And let's go ahead and go over that. Alright everybody, what up? My name is Darth Microtransaction. I am one of these Eve Echo talking head YouTuber random people. It doesn't matter who I am. What does matter is that there's a cool new patch out, and let's talk about it because this patch actually has something very big and very important that's especially relevant to my previous video. So let's go over here. Now, Eve Echoes will undergo maintenance as of 8/26/2020, which is 8 at UTC 0, UTC time basically. Would take approximately 2 hours to complete. During this time, players will be unable to log in the servers. We kindly ask for your understanding and patience during the maintenance. So if you can't log in to maintenance, it's going to take 2 hours. Okay, new features. This is going to be really cool. Make sure you check your mail because you're going to have added compensation for the skill error that occurred on August 28th. So if you don't know what this was, some characters were actually getting skill points quicker than others, and they fixed the problem, but they are making up that gap difference basically for the people. So moving on to the next point here, number 2, added compensation reward for this week's maintenance. They're probably just doing another 10,000 skill points, I would think. Increase the chance the ancient remains appear. Banned players can now see the reason behind the ban. Improve the description for missiles, ships, and construction parts. This is actually pretty important because the description, I was looking at these construction parts because we're trying to build a space station, and it's quite terrible. So I'm glad that they are updating that. It doesn't really explain anything for people. There's no longer a market broker's fee for selling plex. This is the big one and the whole reason for this video. So if you've seen my previous video, I'll put it up here in the corner where you can click on it in that little card there. And effectively what my video was telling you is if you want to be rich in this game, all you have to do is take all of your money and buy as much plex as you can possibly have, because in 60 days or whatever, when all the alpha people hit tech 8 and they can't go any higher in skills, they're going to need Omega to do that, and they'll be buying plex with the money they've earned in game. For that reason, the price will skyrocket. So this is a wonderful time to implement that strategy in the game, because now there's no fee, so you can straight up buy and sell and essentially flip these like stocks without a brokerage fee or taxes or what have you. For this reason, plex is now more efficient to buy to use, buy for real life money to sell, and more efficient to buy in order to flip. It's actually quite a healthy change across the board for everyone. So I really, really, really like this change, especially since you can buy and sell plex from anywhere. You don't have to be docked or in the market or anything like that. You can just be anywhere in the game and buy and sell plex. So it's a really easy additional way for you to continue to basically make passive income. You can kind of make income while you're making income, if that makes sense. You can even flip it while you're ratting, I suppose, if you're really good at multitasking like that. So moving on to number 7 here. And I haven't seen all of these yet, so I'm kind of going through and seeing these with you. I just saw number 6 there about the plex, and I realized I had to make a video that talked about this for you guys. So they improved the criteria for judging if a player has completed the tutorial mission, join corporation. So basically what this is, I know what this is talking about, is there was a glitch where if you would like join the corporation before you got that quest that asked you to do it, you wouldn't get your 500,000 skill points in the beginning. It would take a bit and you'd have to leave and then join a different one. I experienced that in one of my alts. This is fixing that. 8, this is a really important one too. Newly created characters will not be spawned in Jeddah by default, which is to help with the busy traffic in the area. Highly important one here. If you've gone to Jeddah, however you pronounce it, it is basically impossible to get in. And if you do get in, once you get out, you can't get back in really. And, you know, we're supposed to be social distance, but everyone's crammed up at the Stargate, and it looks kind of like a whole bunch of flies swarming. You know, a light is basically what it looks like when it comes to the warp gate. So this should help fix that, because new players would be generated in there, and that would fill up the 1,000 spots you can have in that area. Okay, so moving on here, number 9, added a loading status for the bio screen. Okay, not a big deal. Loading status for the wallet screen, not a big deal either. Corporations with no ads will not accidentally showing up in the join corporation list. This is a really huge deal. In the beginning, if you've seen on when I did the day 1 release and was playing, it was almost impossible for anyone that owned a corporation, holy moly, corporation to actually play the game because you're getting spammed with applications. So this is a way for us to effectively hide our corporation so you cannot find it to apply. I like that. Let's see here, moving on to the next one. Increase the default resolution of low and medium graphics quality. Okay, that seems like just a buff graphics-wise across the board. Fix the issue where a contract item error would occur after destroying Capsuleer Outpost. Okay, not sure what that's referencing. I haven't heard about that glitch, but I guess it's fixed now. It's now possible to claim new even store items in Capsuleer Outposts. This is important because Capsuleer Outposts are going to become really trademarks of this game here. Sorry, I'm live streaming while I'm recording this video here, which is why the stuff's popping up. Okay, so now moving on to the next one. Improve the combat tutorial as well as its tips during the novice story. Improve the combat tutorial as well as its tips. So I guess they're just improve the combat tutorial. I haven't played the new experience since this because obviously they just did it. I'm not really sure what they did to add it, but I guess I thought the combat tutorial in the beginning was fine, but maybe they're going into more detail. Now you can only loot mission items after eliminating all items when doing storyline missions, and only the player who's doing the mission can loot the mission items. That's probably important. It's really annoying when you're doing something and somebody warps in and just steals your encounter items that are for like a quest line. I can see why that would be really annoying. At the same time, that's kind of what Eve's about, so I wonder if some people are going to be upset about this change. Number 17 here, improve the presentation of the overview menu when it's blank. Okay, I get it. So on the side where you have where you can see everything there, they've improved that when you don't have anything there. Improved the presentation of the ship tree page. Okay, good. The ship tree page was actually kind of annoying to use because it wasn't clear when you hit back to go look through your ship tree. It wasn't clear how to navigate through that. I like that. Improve the reconnecting process. Thank God, because there's been tons of people disconnecting. I lost 150 mil ship today. That was a huge bummer. Added visual feedback for tapping the mini map. Okay, I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. Visual feedback for tapping the mini map. Okay, I'm just gonna have to see that one in action there. Replace the blueprints icon, making it more distinct. I like that because they do kind of all mesh together. Added push notification to notify the player when their resource extraction time is running out. Oh, I get it. This must be for like planetary production. That's pretty good because that way you're not wasting time. I like things like that. And then you can still disable it if you don't want the notification. So good idea. Presentation of the item info screen. That's a big one. The item info screen is used all the time. Let's keep going here. Fixes. Let's see if there's really important fixes. Fixes the issue where stacking modules would lead to incorrect damage. Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. I stacked my modules all the time. You know, I was wondering sometimes I would chunk hard. I wonder if they were not calculating it in a beneficial way for us. Fix the issue where some ship skins weren't rendered properly. Haven't seen that happen personally. Fix some issues where they would occur when a Capsuleer Outpost was destroyed while in use. If someone's actually built one and has been destroying it enough to figure that out, okay. Fix the issue caused by irregular data when closing the fitting screen. I've actually seen that. Yo, Milkman, thank you very much for the sub. I guess you get to sneak in. Shout out to this guy during this video here. Fix the issue with the restores crashing caused by shutting down the server. Okay, so when they do what they just happened here where it kicks you out, fix their issues with that. Fix the issue where reactivating Omega would lead to an abnormal module attributes. Really now? That's a weird bug. I haven't heard of that one at all. Abnormal module attributes. Okay. Fix the issue where the game would crash when player attempted in their cosmic anomalies, making them unable to play the game. Yeah, I've heard of this one. That one actually got a lot of people complaining about on the Discord. Interesting. To assist our pilots thoroughly familiarize with echoes, prepare the guide that explains the core features. We encourage all players to take a look at the journey begins. And you can tap to see the view details, and when you click on it, what does it open up here? It puts them into their Discord, and you would have to log in to see that. Pow. There you go. That is the patch notes rundown, and kind of interesting. I think really the biggest one here, again, is number 6. No broker's fee for selling Plex. This way you can buy and sell, flip this while you're ratting, make money while you're making money, buy it low, sell it at the high end. If you guys want to know how to find high and low ends of something, try to auto purchase one of something. The price that it goes on the high end is like the high end buy of it, and then try to sell something at the low end, right? And when you auto sell something, you can see what the low end is, and you can kind of play that range. Try to flip that. It's one way to do it anyway. So there you go. There's the patch rundown. And watch the video that I posted last if you want to see my how to get rich in Eve Echoes video, because that is kind of talking about something that this patch is now going to make even better, which is flipping plex. All right, see y'all. Thanks for watching, and I love you. Have a great day.